I'm eating Japanese sweet and sour meatballs. Now, we all had meatballs in Italian style with Parmesan and everything, but these were sweet and sour sauce. Something I never had until I came to Japan. Fantastic. With a little bit of sesame seeds on top. Yeah. Perfect. It's not an overpowering sweet and sour, it's just nice and subtle and delicious. Enjoy this. Let's go in the kitchen and make some right now. So, the first thing we're going to make is the meatballs. What I have here is I have 1 pound or 450 grams of ground meat. In this case, it's my favorite mixture, about half beef, half pork. You could use beef, you could use pork, anything's fine. I'm going to dump that into a large bowl so it's easier for mixing. What I have here is 1 onion, finely chopped, 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 egg. Those are all going to go into here. And over here we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil for cooking the meatballs in. So let's put all the most of the ingredients except for the egg in here. So we've got the onion. We're putting in the panko breadcrumbs, the salt and pepper. I'm going to hold off on the soy sauce just to get the dry ingredients mixed in a little bit. As you can see, usually I'm using my favorite, the plastic spatula. I find it's just so good for cutting through the meat and mixing everything together. All right, so we got that mixed in a bit. Let's add in the soy sauce. And just keep mixing. Once we get this all combined, then we're going to add in that egg. First, I want to make sure I get all the ingredients mixed into each other. All right, now that we got that mainly combined, time to put in the egg. Add that in there. And just break the egg up a bit, and then mix it in. So again, lifting, turning until it all comes together. All right, you can see that's now coming together. It's moldable. So what we're going to do now is going to make the meatballs. I'm going to make them about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters. Now remember from before when we made meatballs in another show, the trick is to wet your hands. I have a bowl of water here. Wet your hands and it doesn't stick as much. So just kind of roll them. That's a little bit big. Yeah, roughly that 1 inch. Let's make a spot aside here for them. And just keep making meatballs until you've got them all formed into these 1 inch rounds. All right, our meatballs are rolled. Rinse off a little bit of stickiness on my fingers. There we go. See, when you wet your hands, it comes off quite easy. All right, what we're going to do now is going to heat up that fry pan. We'll get it on medium heat. Going to dump the 2 tablespoons of oil in there. And let's get that heating up. Looking at this counter, I sometimes think the show tagline shouldn't be "Make cooking fun again, make cooking messy again." Yes, I'm a messy cook. All right, that's heating up. Now what we want to do is we want to get these in the fry pan and we're going to brown them for about 10 minutes, just rolling them around every once in a while. 10 minutes of browning, and then we're going to add in the sauce. So let's get those started. All right, for the next 10 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move those around a little bit, flip them a few times, get them browned on as many sides as possible. So let's come back in 10 minutes. Actually, we'll come back in a few minutes earlier. We're going to make the sauce. All right, we're coming up on 10 minutes. They're nicely browned all around. If you're good at using chopsticks, they're the easiest way to turn meatballs. Just give them turn around, make sure all the surfaces are getting browned. Makes for a really good meatball. If you're not so good with chopsticks, a pair of tongs will work. Just a little harder than getting to turn with the chopsticks. So we're gonna let that cook for about another minute or so, and we're gonna make the sauce that's gonna go in there. What we have here is 2 tablespoons of everything. 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. Any sugar will do. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And all we do is put them in the bowl here. Mix this all together. I just want to make nice and combined and get that sugar to dissolve a bit. Oh yeah, there's a nice sauce there. All right, now all you're gonna do is, it's been about 10 minutes, yes, it's looking good. Let's pour this over the meatballs. And then we're gonna put a lid on and just let those simmer in there, cook and steam for about another 5-6 minutes. And again, we're still on medium heat. So you might want to go in there and just halfway through, give them a little stir, move things around a bit. All right, those have been cooking for about 6 minutes. I stirred them around once, very gently. You don't want to break the meatballs. You can see steaming well inside there. So let's take that cover off. Again, we'll move everything around a bit. Look at that. That's already thickening up. But what we're going to do now, I have here a teaspoon of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water. Also on the side here is about a tablespoon of sesame seeds. We're going to add those in afterwards. This is the garnish. So let's take the cornstarch. We'll just add it into that water. You just want to kind of dissolve it in a little bit of water like this. If you add it in straight in, it just becomes lumpy gravy. So you just take it in here, and you have to kind of squish it around a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn the heat down on this a bit, because it's probably not going to need much. And then just kind of divide that up amongst the sauce, start stirring, and that's going to thicken up right away. As you're stirring, you can just kind of turn the meatballs to coat them with sauce. Smelling good. You can smell that sweet and sour smell in here. Yeah. All right. Just kind of flip those around a bit. Again, you want to do this gently because the meatballs can break, but still want to flip them around so we can get them all coated in sauce. All right, there we go. Now, to serve this up, I just serve them up in a small bowl or on a plate. So let's turn that heat off. Grab a few meatballs. There we go. Messy cooking again. Now, since this is Japan, we're not going to put just 4 meatballs in there because the number 4 is unlucky. The reason the number 4 is unlucky is because we say 4 is shi. Now, it's a different kanji, but in a different kanji, shi means death. So, the number 4 has become unlucky in Japan. All right, that looks about a nice number of meatballs in there. Let's put one more in the center. That's 1 serving. Yeah, that's probably about half. All right, take a little bit more of that sauce and just drizzle it over there. And then, you just take these sesame seeds and you kind of sprinkle them over. Basically, as much as you want. That's what I say, like about a tablespoon of sesame seeds, but look, I'm not even going to use, probably going to use a little bit over half of that, and that's about it. Okay, there we have it. Japanese sweet and sour meatballs. Very good. All right, enjoy those. Now, if you go to the link appearing on the screen, you can get the free printable recipe for Japanese sweet and sour meatballs on our website. So go print out the recipe, have fun making and eating these, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.